She wore a white dress, her eyes shimmering with excitement and nervous anticipation. Today was supposed to be her moment, the day she stood before her community, proud, glowing, and dedicated to her faith. But before the ceremony even began, she was gone. No trace. No goodbye. Just a chilling silence in the church hallway. Before we unravel the mystery of what happened to 14-year-old Mariah Brooks on the morning of her dedication day, take a moment to subscribe. This channel brings you the most gripping true crime stories, real cases that stir the heart and haunt the mind. Now, let's dive in. April 7th was a crisp spring morning in Rivertown, Georgia. The local Baptist church stood at the center of it all, a modest white building, crowned with a steeple and humming with life. Families poured in dressed in pastel colors and Sunday bests. But no one shined brighter than Mariah Brooks. Mariah, 14, was not just another teenage girl. She was the heart of her community, a gifted singer in the youth choir, an A student, and a volunteer at the local soup kitchen. Her dedication day was a long-awaited rite of passage, a spiritual milestone celebrating her commitment to her faith, a symbolic rebirth into a life of service. Her mother, Clarissa, remembered that morning vividly. She woke up early, made breakfast for her little brother, and then helped me iron her dress, she said, voice trembling. She even rehearsed her speech 3 times. Mariah's dress was snow white, adorned with soft lace and a light pink sash. Her hair was in tight curls, pinned gently to the side with her grandmother's pearl clip, a family heirloom. Church services were scheduled to begin at 10 a.m. But by 9:15, Mariah had vanished. The last confirmed sighting of Mariah came at 9:10 a.m., just outside the church's community room. She had stepped out of the choir rehearsal, phone in hand, and smiled at a fellow member before walking toward the east wing hallway, the one that led to the back of the church. She said she needed a moment alone to pray, recalled her best friend, Layla. That was Mariah, always centered, always faithful. But after 15 minutes, when she hadn't returned, Layla began to worry. At first, people assumed she was nervous or needed space. By 9:40, whispers had spread. By 10 a.m., panic had set in. The church staff combed every room. Her mother screamed her name through the corridors. Her father searched the bathrooms, the basement, the parking lot. Nothing. Mariah was gone. When police arrived, they found no signs of struggle. Her belongings, her phone, purse, Bible, were gone too. But CCTV footage from the church parking lot revealed something chilling. At exactly 9:12 a.m., a dark blue Honda Accord pulled into the back entrance of the church, an entrance normally reserved for staff. 2 minutes later, the camera caught a blur of white fabric near the vehicle. Then the car sped off. The license plate was obscured. Detectives began interviewing everyone at the church. No one recognized the vehicle. The angle of the camera made it impossible to determine if Mariah had entered the car willingly or under duress. What haunted investigators, though, was the fact that Mariah's phone pinged once more, at 9:32 a.m., roughly 10 miles away, near an abandoned cotton mill. After that, silence. As the investigation deepened, a troubling pattern began to emerge. Clarissa, Mariah's mother, admitted something she hadn't told the police at first. Mariah had recently become withdrawn. Over the past few months, she had been receiving texts from an unknown number. She wouldn't tell me who it was. Just said it was someone from school, a mentor or something, Clarissa confessed. I thought maybe she had a crush. Police traced the texts to a prepaid burner phone. After analyzing backups of Mariah's messages from her iCloud account, they discovered the truth. Mariah had been communicating with an older man named Eli. His tone was affectionate, at times even parental. But some messages suggested something darker. Don't forget what we talked about. You deserve to live your truth, not their fantasy. And then, days before her disappearance, I'll be waiting. Be brave. Clarissa was devastated. I don't know who this Eli was. She never mentioned anyone like that. And Mariah, she wouldn't just run away. Not today. Not on her dedication. For weeks, the community rallied. Search parties canvassed forests, back roads, and abandoned buildings. Candlelight vigils lit the Rivertown nights. The FBI joined the case, treating it as a likely abduction and possibly trafficking related. They traced a similar vehicle seen on multiple surveillance cameras across Georgia, heading south. But each time the trail cooled just as it began to heat up. Then came a breakthrough. A truck driver reported seeing a distressed girl matching Mariah's description at a gas station outside Tallahassee, Florida. She had asked him for help but was pulled away by a man before he could act. The man drove off in, you guessed it, a blue Honda Accord. By the time authorities arrived, they were too late. 3 months after Mariah disappeared, her mother received an envelope with no return address. Inside was a single page. It was a letter, handwritten. Mom, if you're reading this, please know that I love you more than anything. I didn't run because I didn't love our life, I ran because I was scared. Eli said he knew what it felt like to be trapped. I thought maybe he could help me be free. But I was wrong. Tell Jalen to never forget me. Tell Dad I'm sorry I broke his heart. I want to come home, but I don't know if I'll ever get the chance. The letter was unsigned, but Clarissa recognized the handwriting instantly. It was Mariah's. As of today, Mariah Brooks remains missing. There have been no arrests, no confirmed sightings, and no further letters. The community hasn't given up. Every year on April 7th, the church leaves a white dress draped over a pew. Her name is read aloud. And Clarissa still keeps the pearl hair clip beside her daughter's empty bed. Some days, I feel like I'll open the door and she'll be there, she says softly. I have to believe that. I have to believe my baby will find her way home. Mariah's story isn't just about a missing girl, it's about a moment stolen, a life interrupted, and a mother's love that never fades. Somewhere out there, someone knows what happened. And maybe, just maybe, this story will reach the right person. If this story moved you, please subscribe. Every like, comment, and share helps raise awareness and bring attention to cold cases like Mariah's. You never know who might hold the key. Until next time, stay safe, stay aware, and never stop seeking the truth.